Today is Thanksgiving Day here in the USA, but I'm not going to cook a turkey. However, I'm going to cook some turkey. I'm going to make a turkey and green bean stir fry. I'm going to put some mushrooms in there as well. But the first thing I need to do is velvetize, I'm going to call it, velvetize the turkey meat. I know someone who loves the word velveting, but whatever. Let me prepare the turkey meat. I have here 8 ounces, 227 grams of sliced turkey breast, to which I'm going to add roughly 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. That's cooking olive oil, because I like the flavor, and I'll explain more about that in a bit. 1/2 teaspoon of soy sauce, just a little bit. 1 tablespoon, I am going to measure this, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and then maybe a couple tablespoons of water. And get that all stirred up. Maybe too much water, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. And then I'm going to cover this and set this aside. I want to make sure I get all those pieces coated in there. Set this aside for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. While my turkey is marinating, I'm going to assemble my sauce ingredients. So I have here 1/4 cup, about 60 milliliters of water. And then I saw on the internet, a lot of chefs do this. They add a little bit of chicken bouillon, some call it chicken powder. This is 1/2 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. And then 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. It's regular white sugar. You can use brown sugar if you'd like. 1 teaspoon. I'm going to measure this because I'm always concerned about my sauces. I don't want some flavors to overpower the others. So 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and then 1/2 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. This is more for color. And then a pinch of white pepper. I've got some white pepper here. I'm just going to put a little dash of white pepper in there. That should be enough. I don't need much. And then finally, 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. So there's the 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. And I'm going to mix this up, but I'll be mixing it up again before I put it in my stir fry. Make sure I don't see any lumps in there, and I think that will be okay. Going to heat my wok, and I'm going to start kind of low. I set my induction cooker to like 220 degrees, just a little above boiling. And then I'm going to put some oil in there. And what I'm using is cooking olive oil. And there's a reason for that, and I'll explain that in a bit. I want the flavor. Okay, spread that oil around a little bit. It's just starting to smoke. And And that's about 8 ounces or 227 grams of turkey. It's turkey white meat. And then I'm going to add some mushrooms. And this is about 4 or 5 mushrooms sliced. This is the reason why I'm using olive oil. Cooking olive oil, which is pure olive oil, which has a smoke point of around 390 degrees Fahrenheit, 199, 200 degrees Celsius. And my wok is still too new, so it hasn't really built up that non-stick seasoning on it yet. So foods still tend to stick a little bit. And I want to cook until the turkey meat is about halfway done, a little bit browned. And meanwhile, I'm going to turn the heat off on that. The mushrooms, which are like sponges, they will absorb some of that oil and the flavor. I don't have to cook it all the way through because these are going to get cooked more thoroughly in a bit. Okay. Now I want to transfer all of this to a bowl. I'm going to use the bowl it was in. If you want to know more about my wok, watch the video to the end and I'll discuss it. Okay, the next thing to do is I want to put a little more oil in there. A couple tablespoons. And then I'm going to add my green beans. These are frozen green beans. So I'm going to put a lid on that for a minute just to hold the steam in, and that'll defrost and start to cook those green beans. Just starting to see a little bit of browning and some blistering, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. And then put the lid back on, and that steam will finish cooking those green beans for me, maybe for another minute. Okay, I'm seeing no water or very little water in the bottom of that pan. So I'm going to add the garlic. This is 4 to 5 cloves of minced garlic. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cooking wine. I don't have any Chinese cooking wine. This is Japanese dry white wine, which will do. Now I'm going to give my sauce mixture another stir and pour that in there. And that should start to thicken. And maybe loosen up some of those brown bits. I'm going to stir the mushrooms and the turkey back in. And then for flavoring, I'm going to add just a few drops of sesame oil. You don't want to cook with sesame oil because it'll burn. Okay, I'm going to pause the heat on that because I want to taste that for salt. It will probably need some salt. Get a piece of my turkey meat here. Not much. Just a little bit of salt. And that is ready to plate. If you're wondering about this cover, it's silicone. And the nice thing about it, it keeps my induction cooker clean, but the induction cooker can generate magnetic waves through the silicone. So I can cook with it on my, can cook right on with it on my cooker. And there is my turkey and green beans with mushrooms. And if you're wondering about my wok, this is a Yosukata. I'll put the name down there for you. Yosukata 13.5-inch carbon steel wok. I love it. I looked at a lot of reviews. This is the one I decided was the best one for me. It's available on Amazon, and if you buy it on Amazon, I don't get any commission on that. So feel free to do as you wish. I made enough for 2 people. I mean, look at the size of that dish. Can I get a little piece of my turkey here and see how this came out? Melt in your mouth, tender. Can I get a bit of my mushroom and the green bean? The green beans have a bit of an al dente, crisp, tender texture to them, and the sauce is delicious. So, excuse me, I'm going to go enjoy my Thanksgiving turkey dinner, turkey and green bean stir fry.